Today we're going to be talking about turnkey opportunities in Indianapolis, Indiana, and Cleveland, Ohio. Let's dive in. Hey real estate investors, welcome to another episode of the Investment Properties for Sale Show. I am your host, James Wise, and I have put together an action-packed show for you guys today. The first thing I want to talk about is the newest video series on HoltonWise TV. That is the house flipping show. I have put the link to the first episode of the house flipping show in the notes of this video. If you are thinking about flipping houses, or you know people who are flipping houses, and it's not just necessarily in Cleveland or other turnkey markets, it could be in LA, it could be in Denver, Colorado. Any market in the USA, if you're interested in flipping houses in your own home market, I want you to check out the house flipping show. That show is purely educational. We're not selling anything in that show. We're just teaching investors just like you how to flip houses. So I want you guys to check that out. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is my business partner, Nick Varner. You see, besides running HoltonWise, I am also a shareholder in a title company called Black Tie Title. Many of you who have bought properties from HoltonWise or just in the Cleveland market in general have probably used Black Tie Title. My partner, Nick, he runs the day-to-day. He is the CEO of Black Tie Title. I'm a passive shareholder. But what Nick does on the side is he also buys, renovates, and sells turnkey real estate. In today's show, Nick is going to take all of you guys on a tour, provide some education on his property that he's got for sale. But before I get into that, I want to talk about another market. You know, we do top to bottom here in Cleveland, but I want to talk to you guys about Indianapolis, Indiana, okay? I have already put out several videos on Indianapolis, Indiana, because that is one hell of a turnkey market, guys. There is a ton of opportunity. The price points, the rentability, the rental demand, all of it is very similar to what we've got here in Cleveland, Ohio. So it is my goal to bring you guys turnkey opportunities and information all across the U.S., specifically the Midwest, and I love the Indianapolis, Indiana market, and I have partnered up with another ground team to provide you guys top to bottom turnkey investing experiences. So we're going to quickly go to a word from those guys. They are called High Return Real Estate.
High Return Real Estate is a true turnkey machine in Indianapolis, Indiana. This company was built for investors by investors. We buy, rehab, inspect, tenant, and sell stabilized turnkey real estate to investors with complete transparency on every step of the process. Every property we sell comes with a third-party inspection, both before and after the rehab, along with a 6-month warranty on all major system renovations, and our exclusive in-house property management team that has one goal in mind: provide our clients with high return real estate. For more information, subscribe to our mailing list in the show notes below, or visit us online at highreturnrealestate.com.
Welcome back, guys. I want you guys to click the show notes below and reach out to those guys over at High Return Real Estate. I really like what they're doing, and I really see a ton of opportunity in the Indianapolis market. So I want you guys to go ahead, sign up for their mailing list, check out what those guys have to offer. I'm not asking you to commit to anything right now. I just want you guys to take a look, dip your toes in the water, see how you like the company High Return Real Estate, and then do me a solid. I want you to post a comment to this video letting me know what your experiences have been when you reached out to High Return Real Estate. I love what those guys are doing, and I also love that market, so I see a lot of opportunity for investors like you to make some serious money down there. But let's get to the main event of today's episode of the Investment Properties for Sale. That is the house we are selling you today in Cleveland. As I said earlier, this one is actually owned by my partner in Black Tie Title, Nick Varner. He bought this as a very distressed asset. We're going to put all the specs on the screen right here for you. It is 10301 Park Heights Ave, Garfield Heights, 44125. Nick did all the dirty work on this property, guys. This is just a turnkey investment. 3-bed, 1-bath, $79K, and we got a market rent of $1,100. And Nick, he took care of all the problems, right? So all you guys have to do is get pre-approved by a lender and put up your down payment and then start earning cash flow. So what I want to do right now is take you guys on location to that property. Nick did a video tour of that home, so let's see what he's got for us.
You look at the front of this house, like when I'm evaluating a property, I love seeing this brick because, you know, with brick, you just have a lot less exterior maintenance. So if you're getting aluminum siding that's well done, vinyl siding that's well done, or brickwork that, you know, is well maintained, you're not having to tuck point. For those of you who don't know, tuck pointing might happen like if the mortar here, if that's been chipped away at, then you're gonna have to put, you know, re-put some of this mortar back in here so to make the brick stronger still, right? Because you don't want the brick to just erode. Garfield Heights recently changed their point of sale program from inspecting both inside and outside to just being able to inspect outside. I think the genesis of that happened because the Fourth Amendment talks about things like the government not being able to search and seize the inside of your house, right? So a lot of these municipalities in Cuyahoga County are still going inside the house. However, owners have been fighting back and they have sued different municipalities. And so, you know, that kind of scares people because what if we have to give all the money back and we've already spent it? Also, it's just probably not a great practice in general to be going into people's houses all the time. Still, some municipalities do it. It's really important that you understand the complexities and work with someone who experienced, who knows what each municipality requires and doesn't require.
Expanding your real estate holdings to multiple markets is a great way to reduce your risk. Birmingham, Alabama features an unemployment rate that is well below the national average. In fact, Birmingham's growing tech scene has been highlighted by both Forbes and Barron's. That, coupled with Birmingham's low price to rent ratio, is why so many investors from around the U.S. have been flocking to the area to put their money to work. Spartan Invest has helped hundreds of investors successfully buy cash flowing real estate in Birmingham. With an average tenant stay of 39 months, it's easy to see why Spartan Invest maintains an annual occupancy rate above 95%. To learn more about the turnkey opportunities in Birmingham, Alabama, contact Spartan Invest today at 205-202-4118 or visit them online at spartaninvest.com. HoltonWise has a worldwide audience of real estate investors. If you are a lender, home inspector, or anyone else with a real estate related business who would like to increase your sales and exposure with an ad in one of our videos, go to HoltonWise.com today.
The roof was shot, so we had to, and this is, you know, a little bit of a funky layout. It's got a 2-car attached garage, very nice feature of the house. But all this is a dimensional shingle. Now, the one thing I think I would do differently, it's a good roof now, beautiful brick house. I don't see a lot of maintenance in terms of the windows are, you know, all aluminum. So it seems like there's a like very minimal maintenance as it goes from here on out. But this particular roof had 2 layers on it. So we couldn't just put a 3rd layer over that legally. Each layer of the roof weighs usually around 2,000 pounds. And so you're looking at putting a lot of stress on the joints of the house. So we had to rip off the roof, 2 layers, and then apply a new layer of roof. One of the things I would encourage you to do if you are re-roofing a house is, understand, do you have one layer? Because if you have one layer, you can just put another layer over. It's probably cheaper to do that. If you have 2 layers, you really should be ripping them off. Now, look, there's roofs with probably 10 layers that are out there, that aren't permanented or things like that. But, on a home inspection, you'll probably be able to see like how many layers on the roof are there. So most of these roofs will last 30 years. So you can put a new layer over. In theory, you could probably get 50 years out of never taking a re-roof off. So in this case, we've taken off both layers, put a new layer on. One thing I would encourage you to do if you're roofing at home is if you have a roofer up there anyways, I would encourage them to do things like chimney caps, right? Like put the chimney, if you're up on the roof anyways, why don't you put the chimney cap up there? It's not expensive once you get up there, but who wants to pay someone specifically to go up there and put on a chimney cap? So one of the main things I want to talk about right now is actually not something that's even been done yet, right? So you see the concrete here. This is all like not level, and the city wants it replaced. And they can still control the exterior of the house. So we're going to be replacing the concrete from this part on the sidewalk, the service walk here, so that it's level, looks nice. In the back, there's a back patio as well that, we're going to have a concrete truck out here anyways. I think it's a nice back patio area. I also think this is probably where you will either see in the future or had seen in the past, water coming into the house. Why? So like if you look at the grade of the property, right? If you're looking at where water is flowing, well, down the hill is towards the house. What we really want to do is when we're putting this new concrete, we want to make sure that the concrete is going that way. So we really need to like level the concrete so it's moving this way instead of that way.
High Return Real Estate is a true turnkey machine in Indianapolis, Indiana. This company was built for investors by investors. We buy, rehab, inspect, tenant, and sell stabilized turnkey real estate to investors with complete transparency on every step of the process. Every property we sell comes with a third-party inspection, both before and after the rehab, along with a 6-month warranty on all major system renovations and our exclusive in-house property management team that has one goal in mind: provide our clients with high return real estate. For more information, subscribe to our mailing list in the show notes below or visit us online at highreturnrealestate.com.
Make sure you're subscribed to our investor mailing list. We are going to send you an email with the latest investment properties for sale every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can expect a full video offering just like what you've seen today in every one of these emails.
So there was making decisions in terms of what things to preserve in terms of the original charm and what things to upgrade. Also, in this neighborhood in Garfield Heights, we're starting to notice as things like real interest rates come down, things as maybe regulations are maybe being reduced at the moment. We're starting to see more and more owner occupants being able to qualify for loans. So when I bought this property, an owner occupant had lived in this home for many, many years. So it's a big house. For Garfield Heights, most properties are 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 to 1,200 square feet. This is really a 4-bedroom house, close to 1,500 square feet. We did have to make a lot of decisions in terms of what things to preserve, like the cabinets here that are original wood to the house. We wanted to, definitely they looked a lot worse before we got in here, but we wanted to shine them up and preserve them. That saved a little money for me, one, to be able to hopefully offer the property at a more reasonable price, but also some people might like the original charm as well. Whereas other things like the floor here, we did not go with a super high-end floor, but we did replace the floor in here in the kitchen and the common areas. Now coming in here, truth be told, this was a relatively quick property on the inside. There was carpet that was all dirty. I'd been here for many years. We got really lucky. Underneath the carpet was, really very high-end hardwood floors that cleaned up amazing. There was a crack through this window, and this This type of window, when you have like a custom made window, it's a little bit more expensive to fix, right? There's some gas in the middle here, and so we had to call a specialty company to go fix that window. That was a point of sale violation there. It does look like it came out pretty nice though on the fix. So really what I try to do in most of my flips, whether I keep them or whether I sell them off to another investor or sometimes to an owner occupant, is try to keep a checklist really. So all outlets should be GFCIs in bathrooms, kitchens, and basements, right? Two-prong outlets in the rest of the house, so that those are not, showing up as not tripping and they're just showing up as grounded, right? So, and then trying to do the same color patterns over and over and over again. If you do have a repair later on, if you keep it, then, I know the exact type of paint color, for example. So trying to employ the same strategies over and over again in almost like an assembly line approach has helped me kind of grow my business a little bit. It's also reduced some of the back and forth with my construction crew in terms of, well, what are we painting this place? It's like, well, we're painting it the same way every time. Coming in here to the bathroom. So when I bought the property, this is actually a bathroom insert, right? So you could probably go down to a Menards, Home Depot, or a Lowe's, and you would get like a bath insert to put in here. So maybe the former homeowner was maybe elderly. There's, you notice here like something to hold on to, but all this is really pretty nice. So you don't notice in terms of maintenance issues, there's really no seams in here. So, you're not going to get like leaks back into the drywall and things like that. So all this is like really perfect. Okay, so coming down to the basement here, again, for those of you doing it at home, for me, what I find works the best is, these basements, they can kind of be a little bit of a money suck in terms of, people don't necessarily always appreciate them, but this is where a lot of the root of the problems that you're going to have come into the house. So I try to make things clean and functional in every basement. I don't really try to get too creative with color schemes. Dry locking basements, the heavy gray floor paint on the basement floors. So, if you're buying a property from me, typically you're going to see the same thing throughout the house. And then the main things I was trying to solve here, the hot water tank was 20 years old. I got rid of that. Furnace, not in such bad shape. We left that.
Welcome back, guys. That was great content from Nick. I really love when Nick has properties that he's selling because we get to do two things, right? I get to offer you guys a competitive turnkey product, a cash flowing vehicle. But on top of that, like I said, Nick's day job, he's running our title company. So he is investing on the side, which is really what a lot of you guys are doing. So he is very much doing what you guys are hoping to accomplish. So if you want to completely passively invest, let us take care of all the dirty work. Let us take care of finding the tenants and clearing off POSs in cities like Garfield Heights. We'll handle all that, and all you got to do is put up 25% and you can buy Nick's property. But if you're looking, to do this kind of stuff, get dirty on the side, you work your day job, but you want to create more equity, more income from your side business, your side hustle, your real estate hustle, you could do exactly what Nick's doing. And, that's why his videos are so great. Watching him in his properties really gives you guys the opportunity to see what it would be like to work your day job and also actively invest on your own. So if you're thinking about doing projects in your home market, the videos where Nick is selling a property is great. And one more thing before we get out of here, I just want you all to know, if you're buying any properties in the entire state of Ohio, I want you to reach out to Nick. We're going to put his contact info in the show notes. If you want to do any deal in Cleveland, Ohio, Black Tie Title can handle all of your title work. Obviously, the company is ran by investors. So if you guys are investing Dayton, Toledo, Columbus, Youngstown, we know what you're looking to do. We know you want to keep costs down. We understand how it is to work with investors. So reach out to Nick if you want to do any deals in Ohio and you need title work done. As far as buying Nick's property today, the property 10301 Park Heights, Nick's wife She is a realtor here at HoltonWise, so you'll be able to put in the offer through her. Contact info below. I got Nick and Juliana's contact info below for you guys, so you could reach out to them. You could talk to her directly about buying this asset. Or, as always, if you've got your proof of funds or pre-approval letters ready, you could shoot me an email and I'll put in the offer to Juliana on your behalf. That's all I've got for you guys on the Investment Properties for Sale show today. Do yourself a favor and smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share it. As always, I'm James Wise with HoltonWise, and this is Real Estate Investing Made Easy.
Cleveland, Ohio is widely considered to be one of the top rental markets in the entire United States. This is because here in Cleveland, our housing prices are low and our rental prices and demand are high. At HoltonWise, we provide the complete turnkey solution for all real estate investors, whether they are local, out of state, or even abroad. As real estate brokers, we will provide you with agent representation to help you buy properties ranging from single-family homes to large apartment complexes. We even have referrals for lenders who can provide investment property loans to investors located in all 50 states, allowing you to capitalize on the use of leverage or other people's money. We have referrals to top-notch title companies so you know that all of your transactions are safe and secure, with every single property being delivered to you with clear title. Once you close on the property, we have an investor-focused insurance brokerage who can handle all your property insurance needs. This insurance brokerage handles auto, home, life, and business policies, but they specialize in working with policies for landlords. We also have full-service property management. We can handle all rental property advertisements, tenant placement, rent collection, evictions, maintenance, landscaping, construction, and repairs. In addition, HoltonWise also offers digital media and education. One day, when you are ready to sell your investment, HoltonWise, as the #1 seller of investment properties in the greater Cleveland area, can market your property in a video just like this one to our worldwide base of investors who are looking to capitalize on the high cash flow opportunities in the Cleveland, Ohio market.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our latest content, including video tours and analysis of investment properties that are available for sale, real estate investment education, and our most interesting encounters with tenants from hell. HoltonWise, real estate investing made easy.